Guys, what is up? Navi Mac Life. Thank you very much. Do me a favor, hit the subscribe button. I'm telling you why. Because here, right there, is Frank Messner, who won one of my giveaways. And the only win my giveaways is if you are subscribed. So that's usually the rules. You got to be subscribed and then comment something. Comment the word I tell you to comment, no matter what the giveaway is. So subscribe. If you don't subscribe, you're going to be losing out on cool stuff for your Navi. That right there was, over a $200 free giveaway with the Navi Mac Life embroidered in the back of the seat. That was from Cheeky Seats. That was a giveaway. We collabed together and did that little awesome giveaway. So subscribe now. But I'm going to go out to the garage. I'm going to go warm up the Navis. I'm just going to talk about some little things, maybe some things for beginner riders that don't know much about the Navi. I'll explain some little things, and we're just going to warm them up. It's cold outside. It's about 30 degrees. I checked the forecast for the week, and it's still cold, man. I mean, I don't see any good riding days for me. A lot of guys still ride in the cold. That's cool. Not for me, but I'm just going to go start the Navis, get them warmed up. I just want them to be running at least a little bit every day until this weather breaks. So for people with really cold weather, you might want to get a little trickle charger. I'll show you the one I got, and just keep the battery, keep it juiced up. Let's go get the Navi. Let's go.
I hit it once, I'ma hit it again. She with me, she a 10. She a Barbie, I'm a Ken. Rolling some dope, sipping some gin. It's always been us, it never was them. Back in my bag, they know it's a gem.
Tell them to watch it, now I ain't talking my pockets. Just know we ain't running out the way that we stock it. If I got it, you got it. If I call it, she slide and tell her to mop it. Yeah, I got that on. Damn, she took that thing off and bring it around. Going at it till I'm on. Put that 90 in a hole, I'm beating it down. I'm back in that bag again. Whoa, whoa.
All right, so we got the Navis. Let's get them warmed up. Let's start them up. Run them for about 10-15 minutes. I don't want no gasoline to gel up. So if you're in a colder climate, do the same. Start warming them up. Start them up every day if you can, at least for a few minutes. And then get a trickle charger. I'll show you that charger I got. It's over there. All right, guys, so here's the charger I use. It just plugs right in. There's your other end. Clip them on. It's got the other side of, it's got another set. You could actually, instead of using these clips, you can actually get the screw and screw it down too. Started up first try. It's about 30 degrees, like I said. Let's see, my brother's, this usually takes a little bit longer to start up. All right, got them both started. My brother's took about 3 tries. So they are good to go. They are warming up. I suggest you guys do the same. Warm up your Honda Navis in your colder climates. Probably be doing this for probably another couple weeks. Just out here, not riding it, just starting it up, let it warm up, put them back in the garage. So I'm gonna let these warm up, and then I'll just go over some things about the Navi, maybe some things you might not know about, things I have covered in my other videos, but maybe you haven't seen it, so I'll just cover it in this video again. When you buy a Honda Navi, you heard me mention this reserve. Yes, there is a reserve on the Honda Navi. So if you run out of gas, you can see this little notch here. Well, I call that little O for off, and then that's your reserve. So if you're running out of gas and you hear it, puttering, turn this up. You should get about another 14 miles. But when you're riding and you actually want to start riding for the day, this gets turned down. So you want it there. That's where you want it when you're riding. People said, is it bad if I leave it on overnight? I accidentally forget. No, it's not bad. Just try to remember to just shut it off. If you're gonna run into a gas station or something, get something to eat or drink, it's fine. You can leave it. So what colors do they make in the Navi? Well, obviously they make this green here in America, this red. They make a nut brown and a grasshopper green. The other green is grasshopper green. It's like a fluorescent green. All really cool colors, actually. Some people hate the nut brown, but if you actually see it in person, it's actually not bad looking. The grasshopper green is super cool. I actually like all these colors. When you see them in person, it's a lot different, because I had seen the colors online and the only one that appealed to me was the red and the grasshopper green. Those were like my go-tos. But when we were buying these, you couldn't choose a color. You just took what you got, because that's all dealerships had. So I got the red, and I was happy to get the red. My brother's was actually red. We changed out the plastics, and you can change out the plastics for a total of like $53. It's super cheap. We even changed out this bar. This bar is $8. That's it. Where do you go to get the plastics? eBay, Amazon? No, go to your Honda dealership. Your Honda dealership can give you all these parts for super, super cheap. Anything you want, from any type of screw, nut, bolt, to the plastics. I think this headlight cowl was, I'd mentioned in one of my videos, it was like a couple bucks. It's super cheap. I want to say it was like $1.88. It was ridiculously cheap. But I suggest going to your Honda dealership, and they will have it sent to the dealership. You don't even have to pay shipping or anything. They take care of all that. And yeah, it was like $53 off the door. The front forks are wrapped in gold vinyl. Got it on Amazon. A lot of people always ask me about that. I think it makes the bike look way better. Kind of wish Honda did that to begin with, but it doesn't matter. It's part of customizing your bike, and that's what makes it fun. The decals down below on the rim, that was from Scooter Swap Shop. I have the red one. My brother has the fluorescent green one. That one goes a little bit better with the grasshopper green, but still looks good on his bike. The Honda Navi is equipped with a wheel lock. Where is the wheel lock? Well, turn it. And when I mean turn it, because you might not see it in that position, but if you turn it, there it is. And that's your wheel lock. Same key to start your ignition does the wheel lock. Honda Navi is also equipped with a foot brake, and the Honda Navi also comes with a kickstart. So if your battery dies, go ahead and give it a kickstart. Another thing too, when I'm parking my Navi, if I'm gonna like run into a restaurant or something, I do have a little alarm on it, but my brother does not. But also when I do the alarm, I'll set that, and then the other thing I'll do is the wheel lock, which I just showed you, but I'll also hit the parking brake. You want to do an oil change. Here's your oil dipstick. Always check your oil, make sure it's good. Check your manual for when to change your oil. And when draining your oil, guys, you're gonna unbolt right here, have a little oil pan down below and let it all drip out. Tilt the bike towards you to get out any excess. The oil filter is on this side, and that is right there. There is a screen inside there you can pull right out. Just hit it with some water. Don't use any type of brake cleaner or anything that can actually ruin the rubber gasket over time. I suggest not doing that, and just do your regular oil changes. This can all be done by yourself. What kind of oil? Go in your manual. Everything is in your manual, guys. I'll show you the oil you are supposed to use. It says GN for 10W30. You can get this, and it is Pro Honda oil. You can get this at that same Honda dealership where you're gonna get your Honda parts. They sell that there. I want to say it's, don't quote me, it's anywhere from $6 to $8 for that. People that own Navis know that we get about 60 to 70 miles per gallon. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you're getting. You know, and it all depends on, you know, your riding. Are you riding it rough? Are you, a cool thing you can get at Cycle Gear. Boom. This is a extra fuel canister, fuel bottle. And these are really nice to have, and you can store them in your box. They actually fit in there. You might want to wrap it with a rag, a towel, just from having it rattle or moving around. Some guys actually, you can buy like a canister on eBay, and you can mount the canister right here and slide this inside it, and then you got your right here. Gives it kind of a cool look. But this is nice to have if you know you're going to go for a long ride and maybe there's not a gas station nearby, but you do have your reserve too. So on my Navi there, the red one, you see all the mods I've done to it. I still have been lazy and still have not changed out the headlight. That is the headlight that I'm going to change it out to. I just still haven't done it. All right, so a lot of people have been asking me about the intake I put on my red bike. Here's my brother's bike. That's the man in the box intake. And it comes with that bracket that I painted gold. Here is the intake I put on, which is the Navi intake, Reckless Customs. So people say, you know, man, that looks close to the exhaust. Yes, it does. It looks close to the tire. Yes, it does. Will it kick dirt up from the tire onto that filter? Yeah, it probably will. But I'm just gonna try it out. I haven't really got to ride the Navi with that intake on. I rode it around the block. Look wise, I think it kind of looks cool, that silver tube. But I don't know, it's probably not the best way going towards the exhaust. So one thing my brother has on is this Amazon phone mount. Do not buy this thing. He's actually getting rid of it. These are trash. Any type of phone mount that you're buying on Amazon, these like cheaper ones, they're straight trash. They have no vibration dampener, which you will find out will ruin your phone in time. Your video, your camera will not be working. I suggest you get the quad lock. So the quad lock comes with a phone case for your phone, your iPhone, your whatever you have, your Android, and you just use this here. This is a charging mount one that I paid a little bit more for. So as I put the phone on, you kind of put it this way and then you turn the phone and it's automatically charging. Right here is the vibration dampener sold separately. And what that does is it keeps the phone from shaking. If you don't have a dampener like that, your phone will mess up. One day you'll go to use your phone, you'll go to turn the camera on, and it's just gonna be a wreck. So get the dampener if you get the quad lock. That's the one I recommend. I'm not sponsored by Quad Lock, but it's just a nice setup, and I just like how everything is. But other than that, it's the best motorcycle phone mount on the market. That's what I believe. All right, guys, so I got a lot of more content coming in this summer. There'll be a ton of group rides. Stay tuned for more info. Also, I'll be having my girlfriend Nikki, who you've seen in a lot of thumbnails. She's gonna also be getting a Navi, and she will be riding. She'll also be having a channel too. So her channel's coming soon. She's gonna be learning how to ride the Navi, and this summer we'll be going on rides together. So a lot of new content will be coming out as soon as this weather breaks. It's gloomy and it's, look at that. That ain't fun. Stay tuned. My hands are freezing. I'm done with this video. Leave a comment down below if you got any questions about anything. I try to respond back to everybody's comment. So if you got any questions about anything, let me know. I would appreciate it. I appreciate you guys for subscribing to the channel. And I will talk to you guys on the next one. Peace.